Me and my pup managed to set up the tent on our own at Marfit Head Farm Caravan and Campsite, a small site on a working dairy farm just off the A169 between Pickering and Whitby, right in the North York Moors National Park. Our tent of choice is the Coleman Weathermaster, which we love for its blackout bedrooms, which really helps the kids stay in bed in the morning and give us a much needed lay-in. I will try and review this tent at some point on the channel. If you're after peaceful countryside, roomy pitches that helps us easily accommodate 2 cars and good value for money at about £21 a pitch when we went, this is a site that keeps coming up in reviews. We'd always recommend having some activities ready while you set up for the kids to keep them out of your way, unless they're of the age where they can of course help. Ours aren't quite at that stage yet. Although it was quiet when we went, we could appreciate that the pitches were large and the kids had plenty of space to run and play. It was great walking around a working farm and seeing all the novel features, and the kids were fascinated looking at how a farm works and pointing out all the animals to us.
Treats and that
The dog was interested too. The facilities here are a real highlight. The toilets and the showers are spotless, with a reputation for being well maintained. Each pitch has an electric hookup, fresh water and waste disposal nearby. Families will appreciate the children's play area, plus there are picnic spots and a dog walk too. Pitches are a generous size, so you're not crammed in. The setting is charming. You'll see and hear the workings of a real dairy farm, and on a clear day the views are beautiful. It's also a brilliant base for exploring. You're close to Dalby Forest, Scarborough, Whitby, and even the village of Gothland if you're a Heartbeat or Harry Potter fan. That said, there are a few things to be aware of. Being near the main road, you may hear traffic noise during the day, though this quietens down at night. Some pitches are slightly sloped, so bring levelling blocks if you're in a caravan, and in wet weather the grassy ground can get muddy. There's no shop on site, so you'll need to stock up in nearby towns, and because it's exposed on the moors, expect a bit of wind and weather. The owners were very considerate, placing our tent with some tree cover, which helped protect us from the elements. The weather wasn't kind to us sometimes, but we managed to have a lovely day in Scarborough. We recommend getting the English Heritage Pass that we use to visit a lot of castles and other monuments as we travel around the country. This really does end up being a bargain when sometimes tickets are £10, £20, £30 each for each person. We paid about £100 for the year, and that includes all of our entry. And we was able to use our Tesco Club Card points to put towards it. This is especially good value when you have children, and there's often activities they can take part in, such as this Taskmaster event that they've ran over the summer. All the sites have these little games and activities that they can get involved in to perk their interest, and whilst basic, it is quite fun. It kept us going during particularly challenging weather. A lovely July in the UK. The kids were happy and got a trophy at the end, which always makes it easier for us adults to enjoy ourselves. And you can't visit a seaside town without visiting the arcades as well. We try and keep the kids to the 2p machines and the little rides that go on in there. They do find a lot of fun, although don't expect many rewards from the shop for your hard-earned vouchers. On one of the other days we visited Whitby Abbey. The children love walking around and climbing on all the walls and structures. Again, entry was free with the English Heritage Pass, and there was an activity to get them searching the site and keep them busy. Tales of Dracula is great for the imagination, and we like to pretend he's lurking there somewhere. We was fortunate to catch a dramatic recreation of the Dracula story, which the kids enjoyed. I was ready for a pint after all that. Fortunately, next to Whitby Abbey is Whitby Brewery, which has a great range of beers and pizzas at around £13 to £14. Back at Marfit Farm, another selling point is the regular visit from this very quaint ice cream van that provides a great service. These ice creams went down very well, and we finally got a bit of sun so we could enjoy them. Back in the tent, the Coleman Weathermaster gives us plenty of space to get cosy and play a few games on the evening, which is an essential thing to have when there's not much going on the caravan site or the weather is poor. No, go fish. Having a pack of cards and a good range of games in mind to play keeps us busy on these evenings. Whilst it defeats the object of camping a little, I'd also recommend having some kind of setup where you can gather around and watch a film or a TV programme, which is handy during meal times when you want to keep everyone sat down and together. We really maximised our English Heritage Pass by visiting Pickering Castle. I would probably prioritise Whitby Abbey and Scarborough Castle over this, but it was still fun to walk around. The other main attraction in Pickering is the North Yorkshire Moors Railway, but we found that a bit too expensive. Marfit Head Campsite is only 5 or 10 minutes drive from Dalby Forest, where there's loads of space to explore safely, plenty of easy walking trails and themed routes like the Gruffalo and Stickman trails that keep little ones interested. The play areas are great for burning off energy, and there's a nice cafe and plenty of picnic spots if you prefer to bring your own food. Parking is around £10 per car for the day, so it's worth staying a few hours to get your money's worth. The forest is huge, so bring sturdy shoes and maybe a change of clothes if it's muddy. I am an occasional park runner, so if you want to get some exercise while you're staying at the campsite, Dalby Forest does have its own park run, which I recommend. It's one of the best ones I've been to. All in all, our stay at Marfit Head Farm Caravan and Campsite was exactly what we needed. Peaceful countryside, plenty for the kids and dog to enjoy, and a great base for exploring some of Yorkshire's best spots. Even when the weather turned, the Coleman Weathermaster kept us warm and dry, and we made some brilliant family memories. If you're after a simple, good value campsite with a real farm feel and easy access to places like Whitby, Scarborough and Dalby Forest, this one's well worth a visit.